All right, here on the islands of Rangitoto. The plan is to do like a little perimeter walk of the islands, and then I'll go up to a volcano in the middle of it, which is obviously dormant. And then afterwards, I'm going to probably look at some of the museums on the island, and then there's a bridge that goes to another island where the campsite is. This is literally my lunch today. I'm gonna eat half of this. We are now at the Rangitoto crater. I believe there's a track that goes to the summit up over there, so I'm gonna see how high I can get. Some cool lava caves here. It's nice to get a break from the heat. It's very humid outside. All right, we're now inside a lava cave. It's a much bigger one. That's the exit over there. Phone's only about 5%, so I should probably get out soon. But, whoa, yeah. All right, that's the top of the mountain where we were earlier today. This is the bay, and then over here we have Motutapu Island, I believe. And that's where we're gonna be camping tonight. But right now it's low tide, so it's pretty easy to cross between the islands. There's also a bridge that you can cross at high tide. I don't think there's that many people who live on Motutapu, but like I haven't really been there, so I don't know. But I'm not sure if you guys saw earlier, but there's actually quite a few houses on Rangitoto, and those houses have basically been passed down for generations since World War II. Most of them are just like holiday homes, and a few of them have been destroyed, but most of them are just like kind of historical now. Fun fact, this connector between the two islands was built by the United States military. All right, we got a large species of flightless bird. Okay, the bird is called Takahi. I think that's one of them over there. Sounds like a screaming child. All right, we are now nearing the highest point of Motutapu Island. Right up here where this big tree is. It's quite interesting to see how clear cut this whole island is. And then you have over there the peak of Rangitoto, and it's just covered in forests. Like there's not a single square inch besides the paved roads where it's clear cut. And this entire island has very few trees on it relatively. All pasture land. There's quite a few cows. I believe there was a historic farmstead on this island, which is why it's so clear cut as opposed to Rangitoto, which I assume is some sort of like national park or preserve, which is why there hasn't been any removal of the trees other than where they built those few vacation homes back in World War II. Also on this island, I've been reading some of the signposts, but they were worried during World War II about an invasion of Auckland, so they put some armaments out here, and I believe there used to be a fort somewhere on Motutapu Island near like the northwest coast of it. And I think tomorrow we're going to be walking by some trails in the morning which have some of the old artillery battlements. So I'll check that out. All right, we made it to the top of the island. You can see downtown Auckland over there. There's the needle in the distance. I forgot what the name of the building is, but it's a really tall one. Yeah, there's a lot of islands in this bay. It's kind of hard to believe, like, that every single one of these islands is sun. Like, there's people living literally everywhere on this entire planet. Okay, and this is our campground for tonight, Home Bay. On the DOC website, which is Department of Conservation, for those of you unfamiliar, it says there are 230 slots available. And the last time I checked, I am the only person signed up out of all 230 available slots. So, should have this place to myself. Okay, so I've been told that in the Korean military, what they do is they just put hot water directly into the Shin ramen package. So I'm gonna be trying that. It'll definitely be a lot less work to clean up and everything, so I can appreciate that. I just gotta boil some water and put it in. Sorry, I forgot to do a dinner check-in. I'm on my last packet of ramen. So yeah, it's pretty good in review. I definitely think I'll do the strategy of putting the hot water directly into the ramen again. It's just so much more clean. Like, my pot has pretty much no dirt in it. Well, from today at least. It is nasty from other cooking ventures I've had in the past, but tonight it did not get more dirty, so that was nice. This is pretty, like, heavy sodium intensity. Like, 3 packets of this is pretty close to like 6 grams of sodium. That's a lot. So, you know, that's a thing. I did not die of sesame, so I'm still alive. Take that. You know, you can't. I don't go down that easily. Some of you guys are disappointed by that. I'm sorry, but I'm not dying today. Yeah. So in the future, I'll maybe eat this again. That is my verdict. Thinking back on my diet, I'm realizing that, like, pretty much everything I'm eating is either salt, sugar, or water, or like some mixture of those. I've never really, like, studied a cork tree up close, but the bark looks just like an actual cork that you would find in, like, a wine bottle. I am currently inside of a pillbox on Motutapu. So this was built during World War II, and it's pretty cramped in here, not much room. Would not want to be stationed out here. I mean, the view is very beautiful, but, like, being stuck inside a concrete box all day would suck. Okay, so I saw this cool map of where all the minefields were out in the harbor. And so it looks like from that island out to that one, there was a contact minefield, and then there was a controlled minefield from here to here. And that's a peninsula that's connected to the mainland. Hey everybody, I'm now at Billy Goat's Point, which is the northernmost point of Motutapu Island. And right now we can see the rest of Motutapu around here, and then right about there is Rangitoto, which is where my boat is going to depart from later today in about 5 hours. So now I'm just going to be making my way down south and then crossing over to the other island.